some human sunshine to brighten up our days. Funny how just a little bit can go a long, 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 long way. So let's open up our hearts, open up our souls, let it all out, let it go. That human sunshine. Just looking for some human sunshine to brighten up our days. Just a little bit of that human sunshine goes a long, 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 long way. Let's open up our hearts and open up our souls. Let it all out, let it go. That human sunshine. Everybody knows we all gonna die. Nobody knows where or when or why. Some folks think they'll come back as a snake or a frog. Yeah, but me, I'm coming back as a schooner, wharf, bar, dog. Well, now there's over 300 bars in Old Key West, but the schooner wharf bar is the one I like the best. 'Cause dogs are welcome to bring their owners along for the ride. They got ice cold beer, live music, and it's all outside. Everybody knows we all gonna die. Ain't nobody knows where or when or why. Some folks think they'll come back as a horse or a hog. Yeah, but me, I'm coming back as a schooner, wharf, bar, dog. Well, now this is a song that was written by Michael McLeod and Captain Pat Timmons about a bar down in Key West called the Schooner Wharf Bar. They decided if they come back in another life, they'd like to be one of those dogs that just gets to hang out there all day long. So let's see what that might be like. I'm gonna roll in the puddles, I'm gonna play in the rain. What the hell, I'm a dog, I ain't got a brain. And I'm finally gonna get to piss on somebody's leg. And them folks all feed me real good whenever I beg. Everybody knows we all gonna die. Ain't nobody knows where or when or why. Some folks think they'll come back as a snake or a frog. Yeah, but me, I'm coming back as a schooner, wharf, bar, dog. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm in no hurry to go. But the next time around, y'all just call me Fido. So front me a beer, a shot, and a six-pack to go. When I come back as a dog, I'll try to remember your dog. Everybody knows we all gonna die. Ain't nobody knows where or when or why. Some folks think they'll come back as a snake or a frog. Yeah, but me, I'm coming back as a schooner, wharf, bar, dog. Yeah, me, I'm coming back as a schooner, wharf, bar, dog. Well, me, I'm coming back as a schooner, wharf, bar, dog.
Looking for the perfect way to kick off your weekend? Tune in to Tiki Man Radio every Friday night from 7 to 9 for the one and only B-Man and me, Shell. They're bringing you all the tropical vibes, good times, and great music to start your weekend off right. Catch the show live at tikimanradio.com or stream it on YouTube at Tiki Man Radio. Don't miss out on the fun. It's island time, no matter where you are.
Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone who's there. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take second best, put me to the test. Things on your chest, you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. Your own personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayers, someone to care. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight tonight. We are traveling at 34,000 feet at approximately 420 knots. Those on the left side of the aircraft, I'd like you to take a look out your window. We're passing over Key West, and I'd like to point out Beechy Shell Studios. You're in luck tonight, as our in-flight entertainment will be Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. So sit back, relax, leave the flying to me, and enjoy B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. Oh, I'd like to suggest downloading the free app, so when we do get to our final destination, you can listen to everything on Tiki Man Radio. Enjoy your flight, enjoy the in-flight entertainment, and thank you for flying Tiki Man Radio Airlines.
destruction. Bottles breaking, jukebox buzz. Cardboard signs says the Lord is coming. Tick, tick, tock. Rivers turn, the mills back home. Parking lot kids with the speakers blown. We didn't turn it on, but we can't turn it off. Sometimes I wonder, how did we get here? Seems like all we ever hear is noise. Yeah, we scream, yeah, we shout till we don't have a voice. In the streets and the crowds, nothing but noise, drowning out all the dreams of this Tennessee boy. Just trying to be heard and all this noise. Oh, church, let's make some beautiful noise tonight. 24-hour television gets so loud that no one listens. Sex and money and politicians talk. Well, there really ain't no conversation. Ain't nothing left of the imagination. Trapped in our phones and we can't make it stop. This noise, yeah, we scream, yeah, we shout till we don't have a voice. In the streets, in the crowds, it ain't nothing but noise, drowning out all the dreams of this Tennessee boy. Just trying to be heard and all this noise. Oh yeah. 'Cause every shade of noise, all the floors, all the walls, they all shake with noise. We can't sleep, we can't think, can't escape the noise. We can't take the noise, so we just make noise. Yeah, we scream, yeah, we shout, till we don't have a voice. In the streets and the crowds, it ain't nothing but noise. Drowning out all the dreams of this Tennessee boy, just trying to be heard. All this noise. I see you back there. Come on. All this noise. Can't take the 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 noise. Mwah.
This is Sweet Harriet from New Hampshire. Ray the Roadie and I tune in all the time to Tiki Man Radio, and we like to listen to B-Man and Michelle, Willie and Scotty on Tiki Man Radio, Coastal Confessions.
All right, this is a little song that we wrote that, over the years, there are some that come right to mind in about 2 or 3 minutes, and this is one of them, but the story behind it is a good one because there are a lot of good Key West stories that wound up being songs that I was affected by, and this is probably one of my favorite ones. And because this is a song that's happened when I met my wife in a phone booth in the Pier House in like about 1972, and for some reason she's still here. Yeah. I didn't have a lot to do with that, but I thought I'd write a pretty good song. Maybe that had something to do with it. So this is a little Come Money written for Jane Bucket. And she's still looking good. Heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. I got my hush puppies on. I guess I never was meant for glitter rock and roll. Honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so, but come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 long days in a brown alley haze, and but you're part of me now. Remember that night in Montana when we said there'd be no more I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know it's pretty down here. Yeah, we can go hiking on Tuesday. With you, I could walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin. It's so great to be in Key West again. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Thank you. All right. Okay.
Coming to you live from the Beechy Shell
Now.
Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
That's right. Coastal Confessions on a Labor Day weekend, Friday night. Coming to you live from the Beechy Shell Studios and the Beechy Shell Hideaway here in Key West, Florida. That last song, Come Monday, was back in February of 23. And that was Jimmy's last concert he did down here in Key West. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I had to play that one. I've got all the music from all 4 of those shows. And I'll tell you, I just love listening to the stories that he tells. How you doing tonight, Miss Michelle?
Good.
Good. As Andy Griffith would say, good cracker. What is that?
Looks like a piece of a peanut.
Oh, who's been eating peanuts on my desk?
It was on the floor.
Happy Labor Day, everybody. Hey, let me see here. I'm going to change camera angles. 'Cause I know Rich Malik's out there. I'm going to get to all the people who's on with us here, but let me get this other one. There it is. You see that big green glowing? If you're on YouTube watching us, there is a green glow in the corner. And that is, if you're watching us last week or listening to us on the radio, we were talking about Rich Malik, who's an old Air Force buddy of ours, and he lives in Ohio, and he had made this for us. And I had taken that sign. I either had it delivered to Danny's house. I think I had some stuff delivered to Danny. I think that's might have gone where it had gone. I don't remember. But we had that sign there, and it was all lit up, and everybody thought, man, that is the coolest thing. And then, of course, we get done with our 6 week on the road, and I'm like, I can't find half. I'm like, I know I didn't leave it at Danny's. I remember putting everything in the RV, but I went out the RV last week, like I said I was, and I found it, and there it is. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yes, click those likes. Hey, I got something new here. Look at this right here. If you're watching me on YouTube, hit those thumbs up, everybody. That lets YouTube know that we're special. So hit those thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when we're doing something, and likes and thumbs up and everything like that. So let me see here. That's the nice view of us there, and the green sign. That is a pretty cool sign. So thank you, everybody who's tuned in tonight. What a busy weekend this is about to turn into. It's the Labor Day weekend show for us. It's just a few friends for the Labor Day weekend. This is their second annual doing it. They did it last year.
I was overserved at the chart room last night.
Oh, my God. We went to the chart room last night. Because Jim and Leslie Mills are in town, and we never get the opportunity to hang out with them. And when we do, it's for short periods of time. And
Not last night.
they're always so generous. They're always, they pay for our drinks and to buy us dinner and everything like that. And, I'm just like, I don't want them to feel like they have to every time they see us, I mean, we liked.
Hopefully they got their. I tried to sneak 100 into the.
I think you did, because he looked at me like, hey, what the hell are you doing? So.
Well, I gave it to the bartender and said to apply it to their tab when they checked.
And he
out.
did. The bartender said he did. So unless I gave that to him as a tip, I don't know. But the chart room was packed last night.
Crazy.
And Michelle this morning, she's like, but we have to talk so loud in there because everybody's, talking over themselves, and it just, oh my God, it just gets crazy. So, but yeah, we got to see a lot of people last night, people we haven't seen in a year. Some people, we had the one couple who were part of the Conch Republic Military Days, Conch Republic Days down here. So we got a chance to see them last night. Saw Ed Curtis from the Parrot Head Club down here. So again, lots and lots.
We saw
and lots
some
of
people
fun.
from other radio stations.
We did, and we threw red paint on them. I'm kidding. We didn't do that. We know EB and Gina. And it was good saying hi to them. I haven't seen them in a while, and we had a couple brief conversations. But let me do some shout-outs here. First of all, let me do this one first. We got Bill and Ann Abbott, and where they said he was okay. They're camping at Lake George, New York, with the whole group of people. So hey, whole group of people. I hope you guys are having a good time. Thanks to Bill and Ann Abbott. Their segment's coming up here in just a little bit. They're 2 songs to drink to, so I hope everybody out there, the big groups, got all of their drinks and everything together. What are you doing over there? Are you reading?
Reading.
Are you not paying attention to what I'm doing here?
Reading too.
Oh my God! Listen to your voice.
That's what I said. I think somebody gave me the COVID or something.
You don't have the COVID. We're just talking so loud. Talking so loud last night. I've tried to not say a whole lot today, just so my voice will calm down. But Mo was out there. She wasn't on last week. Good seeing you back with us, Mo. Thanks for hanging out with us. Callie McCool is in early. TGIF. He says it's been a long week. Tiki Man himself is in the house tonight. Thank you very much, man, for listening to your own radio show. Radio in my show. And as Callie says, happy Jimmy Buffett weekend. Yes, today was a proclamation. Another one, because today is Jimmy Buffett Day. Explain to me why they have to do it. They did it last year. Why do they have to do it again?
Depends. Could be a legal thing even. I mean, like the city may have legally proclaimed. So
well, I thought when you proclaim it, that means until you unproclaim it. Unless they're just rereading it, as a reminder. We are parrot heads and we are getting old and senile and cheaper. Rich Malik is out there. Rich, thank you. So Rich was, and I appreciate this because now he's texting me in YouTube, which I have the YouTube chat in front of me, but then off to my left, I've got my Facebook chat that people send me or the messenger. And then I have my text thingy up here, so I'm getting text and everything else. So I appreciate you guys whittling it down just to one chat area. I really appreciate that. Callie says he loves the new footage. Nothing like watching Danny's backside. And that man's moving in that movie too. Oh my gosh, let me see here. Oh, what did I do there? All right. Again, Donna, thank you, Donna, for reminding everybody to hit those thumbs up, those likes. We appreciate that. And I think I've caught up with everybody. And JoJo Fish is on. Hello, JoJo Fish. Happy Buffett weekend to you. So, let me see. Maureen says JB Day keeps changing. First Friday of Labor Day weekend. Why don't they just put that in a proclamation? It's the first Friday of Labor Day weekend. I think that would just be the simplest way to put it. But hey, you know what? I'm not in charge, and I don't want to be in charge. That's one thing I don't want to do. So we talked about Chart Room. Lots and lots of things going on. If you want to know what's going on, just go out to Just a Few Friends and you'll see everything that's happening. I mean, today's been a busy day. We did our plogging this morning. We had 86 people out there today. Some of them were people attending the Just for a Few Friends weekend. So we appreciate those guys who came out and were a part of what we were doing, picking up trash. We picked up so many cigarette butts. So I actually think we're going to either meet what we did last year or exceed it. They were worried that this year we weren't picking that many up, and they're thinking, oh, people aren't buying cigarettes because they're, not that expensive. I'm like, baloney.
Because they're too expensive.
Well, too expensive, and baloney. Those people are going to find a way to buy those cigarettes. And I think half the cigarettes we pick up, people don't even finish it. So, if you're trying to save some money, just go around on the street, and if you see you'll see a half a cigarette, just pick it up and finish it off. So, still gross, though. Yuck. You know what was sad? The other day when I was walking, and of course, you all know we got the homeless down here, and but I saw the guy, he pulled out somebody's leftover lunch in the trash can and just started eating it. I was just like, wow.
George Costanza ate
I know, he had a donut.
half of a eclair.
Yeah, wasn't he at the, that clown?
Was it the birthday party?
Was it a birthday party? I think so.
I thought that's the one where he pushed the old lady out of the way.
I think he pushed the old lady out of the way, and the clown gave him.
There was a fire.
Yeah, there was a clown there. Kept saying, "Hey, who's this bozo, man?" No, bozo. I thought that was pretty classic. So we've talked about Chart Room, Just a Few Friends. Tomorrow, I hope you guys are somewhere where you can listen in. Michelle and I will be down at the 801 Bourbon Bar here in Key West. They're doing their beach party down there. It's 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We're broadcasting from 1 to 5. I'll probably go live right around 1:30, and then I'll probably be done right around 4:30. We'll kind of see what happens. But I think I've said this before. When them drag queens come in there and we're in their space, Lord, get out of their way, because they're hell on heels. When they come zooming in there, I'm like, oh, my God. Hey, there's a male guy. I just saw him out the door. I bet that's my Willie Tonic.
Go check on the next.
I bought some Willie Tonic, and hopefully I'll have that if it is. Danny, let's see. Danny just sent me something. So I got 3 mouse here in front of me. So let me see what Danny just sent me. Yeah, hey, your Tiki Man Radio. So it's a picture of, so if you're listening on the radio, there's a picture of Lulu Buffett down at Shrimp Boat Studios. And where they took the picture is a picture of Tiki Man Radio's, it's his sticker on there. That's pretty cool. I love it. That's freaking awesome. Hey, this is a good time to bring this up, too. There's been a lot of rumor, and that's my job to help turn these rumors off. But there was a rumor that the city was going to knock down
the studio,
Shrimp Boat Studios. And because it used to be an old ice house way back in the day, and of course Jimmy acquired it, and he's got a studio there. And there's been a lot over the years, so many artists. I think Kenny's done something in there. I know Mac McAnally has, and George Strait, I think, had done some stuff. And so this really goes a long way on what's happening with this building. And so today, right after our plogging, the announcement was made that it is not going to be demolished. It will be kind of like what we had here at the house. It needs a lot of spalding. There's a lot of spalding issues. So
I thought it was looked like a shipping container.
Well, yeah, it's an old ice house, but part of it, when you walk in the door area, that's all wood. So they've actually added that onto the building at some point. But it's not going anywhere. They're going to do much needed maintenance on it. And all the stickers are going to be removed. So now.
That just means more people put them back up again.
That's what they said today. Because everybody's like, "Oh, you're taking down here." They're like, "Well, we got to take down the stickers. We got, we got
to do the maintenance.
To do the maintenance." So, but he's like, "There's plenty of opportunity once it's fixed and repainted and everything."
Put your sticker back.
Put the sticker back on there. So I really wish they'd put the name of it. Maybe put like a like a plaque on there or something. It's a little bit of history here in Key West. I think we should do it right. So, you know what can I say? Callie has got us on the KROR on Radio Garden. 242 local listeners. Fantastic. All you listeners out there in California, thank you so very much. KROR, we appreciate it. This is B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio, live from Key West, Florida. So I put that little thing to bed on the demolishing of Jimmy's studio. That ain't happening. And then I've got some other stuff I want to bring up, but I'm going to wait just a few. I think I'm going to get to some more music, get this show started. We got a lot of, I think, cool vibey stuff in here tonight. A lot of Jimmy Buffett because it is, his weekend. So I've got some Keith Sykes coming up. I've got Emily Randall coming in. We'll be seeing Emily. I'll talk about Emily. Let me make myself a note right here because we want to talk about Emily and Roger Bartlett. We're going to see them on Sunday, so I'll talk more about that. This next song that I'm getting ready to play, Beach Vibes by Aubrey Wollett. I don't know if you've seen the messages out there or the pictures, but she's with child. So congratulations, Aubrey, and the other half. I hope, wish you all the best as the days progress. So let's get to a little bit of Aubrey. B-Man and Michelle, we'll be back here shortly. We've got some Keith Sykes following Aubrey, so that's a good mix there tonight on Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Hey there, it's Keith Sykes from Planet Earth. I don't always listen to the radio, but when I do, I make it Coastal Confessions. with B-Man and Michelle every Friday night. Thank you very much.
I don't know where am I gonna go when the volcano blows. She's never cold, she's always hot. She gives the feeling that she's got a lot of what it takes to get along. When the night is burning down, she dresses up and goes to town like the coolest thing who's never been wrong. She's my soul inspiration, advanced medication for the blues. When we get up in the morning with the telephone alarm, and she keeps the bill collector in line, sets the percolator for a half an hour later, and the coffee stops on a dime. I pledge my love and dedication. She's advanced medication for the blues. If I have a heart attack, I know she can bring me back like the healing little angel she is. If I need a little money, she slips a couple 20s in my pocket and nails me a kiss. She ain't no impersonation, she's advanced medication for the blues. All I want, all I need, better than a pill to pick me up to speed. She makes no reservation, she's my final destination, it's true. I'm an animal with a mission in life. When she turns her pretty head, it's enough to raise the dead. I'm telling you, you can't cut it with a knife. She's a maximum creation, advanced medication for the blues. She's my final destination, it's true. And without a hesitation, I'll reveal the revelation. She's advanced medication for the blues.
Looking for the ultimate craft beer experience in Key West? Head to the Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's your must-stop spot for 18 handcrafted beers on tap. Available in 4, 12, and 16 ounces. Not sure which beer to choose? Try their flights of 4-ounce beers and find your favorite. The Southernmost Pint Brewpub also offers wine, cider, seltzers, and refreshing non-alcoholic drink options. And the food? Oh yeah! Dig into their Scotch eggs, German potato pancakes, Thai peanut noodles, chili cheese fries, and so much more. Every bite's a flavor adventure. Happy hour runs daily from 4 to 6 p.m. with 25% off drinks and discounted snacks. Want to enjoy that wonderful Key West tropical attitude? Then enjoy their giant outdoor seating area with fun games and comfortable seating. After dark, enjoy their giant projector and building-sized screen and watch your favorite sports event and entertaining films. Planning event? Book their space for free. At Southernmost Pint Brewpub, every pint tells a story. Yours could be next. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street here in Key West. Open daily 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Blast Beer Company. Around since 1992, making beer one barrel at a time.
Reef rum is made with a sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It's a rum that was created by and for everyone tired of the same old thing. For both the professional bohemians and the actual connoisseurs of good rum. It's for people who want to get out of their comfort zone. Unleash the rebel inside of you with Reef Rum, sweet and smoky for the wise. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. You know, one of the coolest things we ever came up with was the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, where we go to a different island every year in the Caribbean. So far, we've went to Jamaica, Mexico, Dominican Republic, and Costa Rica. And in 2026, we're going to the Bahamas for the 5th annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, May 13th through the 20th, 2026. Compliments of JBL Travel Group and cruise planners, because we only travel with people we trust. You know, the whole idea behind this was not to have a trop rock event or even a radio event. We wanted you to have a vacation and escape to paradise, to the places we write about and the songs we play. So if you've never been to an all-inclusive resort or even outside the country, now's your chance to go along and be in a safe environment where everything is taken care of. This year, we have a cutoff date of October the 1st to get 25 rooms, which helps us secure the pricing for everybody. So there's no time to wait. Go over to TikiManRadio.com, get signed up today. $100 reserves your room, and you have until February of next year to have it paid for. You got plenty of time to get a passport and start planning that vacation in your piece of paradise. Don't sit in the backyard in your kiddie pool or go to the lake or even go to your local beach and sit under one of those umbrellas you have to rent. Come along with us for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, May the 13th through the 20th, 2026 in the Bahamas. Compliments of JBL Travel Group and Cruise Planners, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Come along and have some fun with us. The deadline is October the 1st to get signed up, so we can all go have a great time. Bring a friend, bring a family member. Let's get 25 rooms and have some fun in the Bahamas in 2026. And remember, you should always take the Tiki Man's advice and don't cheat yourself out of a good time. We'll see you in the Bahamas.
Coming to you live from Beechy Shell Hideaway Studio in Key West, Florida. You're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle. Now, back to the show.
It's another beautiful day here on my island. That's right. If you have not signed up for the Bahamas yet, please do so. And you know what? Let's have some fun.
Yeah,
and you and I need to do that. We haven't done it yet. I need to get a hold of Joe. October 1st is right around the corner, so let's have some fun. Let's get a group of us out there. You know, you and I will just be coming back from our Belize trip. Quick trip stop here, wash our dirty underwear, and then head to the Bahamas. And maybe I'll take my guitar if anybody wants me to. And if you don't want me to, just say don't. So yes, let's get on board. Let's all go to the Bahamas. You know what? The Bahamas are awesome. We had a good time when we went on our sail trip. And hey, I got something new. Watch this. Watch this right here on the screen, Michelle. If you're watching on YouTube, check this out. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's my advertisements at the bottom. So if you put that on the big screen TV, you could see that. So I got a whole bunch of little things. I was watching Danny do this last Sunday. Because I sit here, when he does his Sunday show, I sit here and I'm actually working on my Friday show, and I'm catching up on so many other little things. So it's kind of my time just to kind of sit back, listen, chime in. And Donna says, bring my guitar. That's right. Bring my guitar. You guys were traveling. Where'd you say you were traveling to? I go back up through the thread here. Shoop. Who's still in Alaska? Somebody's still in Alaska. I forget who's in Alaska. You guys got to bring me up to speed because, quite honestly, I have been spending the last week doing nothing but working on the show, working on videos, trying to get our gig together. I'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But yes, Bahamas. Let's all sign up for it. Let's all go have a great time. And, maybe thinking about it this way. Reserve 2 rooms. That way, in the event your other half gets so PO'd with you, you'll have some place to sleep. There you go. I just fixed the world again. Oh, my God.
Where at in the Bahamas?
God, I knew you were going to.
Is it where we went, or is
No.
Not
You
Marsh Harbor?
No, we were in Marsh Harbor, which is north and all the way over.
Mm-hmm.
I think where we're going, and don't quote me on this.
Answer Danny or whoever's.
Yeah, I think it's kind of in the southern part of the Bahamas, I think, or midstream. So, and if you haven't hit those thumbs up, please do so. We so appreciate that. So yeah, there you go, Danny. If you're watching, you see what I just did on YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, you get to see the little advertisement thing. I thought that was so cool. And I told him last Sunday, I'm like, dude, call me when you tell me how you did that. And then I got messing around, and I'm like, don't call me. I figured it out. Paradise Island, he said. So I'd have to look on the map to see where Paradise Island is actually at. But Paradise Island in the Bahamas. Donna said they're going to their retirement house in Coyote Woods. No, Coyote. Sorry. Coyote or Coyote? Is that from personal experience? Refresh my memory there, Richard. I'm having a senior moment, which I'm allowed to at my age.
Is it that beach club? There's a beach club.
I don't know.
There's a Paradise Island Beach Club on the Apple Maps.
I'll look into it. Could be the beach club. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We're going to get the right information to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. So let me see. Michelle Myers, hello from Anderson Island, Washington. We see whales. Fantastic. I knew somebody was up there. It was Michelle. And she just, before the show, she even sent. So there you go. I can't remember everything. I have a hard time remembering everything. So it's just the way it is. Let me see. Hey, don't forget, there'll be no show, no Coastal Confessions next Friday. Why, you must ask? You're probably thinking, why are they not going to do a show? Why would they not want to do a show? We have a special gig we're doing. And the real cool thing about that is it's a retirement ceremony. And we will be playing for a guy retiring who loves Jimmy Buffett. And the request was for Jimmy Buffett and like Jimmy Buffett music or artists. So I have been working on that stuff. Do I have enough Jimmy Buffett music to do a 2 or 3 hour show? Pretty damn close. I got looking at my list. I'm like, holy crap, I got a lot of Jimmy Buffett. Some I haven't done in a while. So we went through. But I figured out Cliches. That's the one where he said got 86th from the chart room. I have that shirt. And I thought about wearing it last night, but I didn't. Because I didn't know if there'd be any Dan Smith haters out there. So let me see. Rich, you know what? I should have keyed in on that. So Rich goes, book a second room for the significant other gets mad. Well, there has... Well, we all go through things, It's like we all have our moments. Mo was in Alaska last week. Okay. Well, I hope you had a good time up there. That's why you weren't listening to us last week. That's right. It's all coming back to me. So she says she can't hear on the boat, just saying hi. Oh, I'm glad you said hi. And Donna Cummings just said, catching up on a lot of stuff. My stuff is just going wild tonight. In the woods of the Adirondack Mountains. I almost couldn't say that. That's a pretty view. So there you go. We got a lot of stuff going on. So no show next Friday, and we'll see what happens. So tomorrow we're doing our thing at 8:01. So we're going to be broadcasting live, so you'll be able to hear all the fun and all the music. So if you want something to do, just tune in to Tiki Man Radio. Tell your friends and everybody, and we're going to have some fun. And on Sunday, we are going down to Hemingway's Social Club. Well, before I get to that, it was interesting because yesterday I had gotten, I think I told you about this. I don't remember if I did or not, but I got a text from Sean, who's a distiller down at, who does the booking of music, and he wanted us to play tomorrow for Jimmy Buffett, and I'm like, dude, I'm doing radio over at 801. So he's trying to find another way of booking us in at some point soon. So we'll be back at the Hemingway Social Club sometime soon, and that'll be a lot of fun. It was a good time in there, too. I want to thank everybody who came out and supported B-Man and Michelle on that one. But on Sunday, Roger Bartlett, Jimmy Buffett's very first Coral Reefer. There we go. Let's change out. Give a different look for everybody. His very first Coral Reefer is playing. Emily Randall is going to be accompanying him, do with her violin. And the cool thing is, they said a special guest is coming in. Now, I narrowed it down. It's not Jimmy Buffett. But said they have somebody special possibly coming in. So I'm thinking, could it be Will Kimbrough? Because he's going to be on the island. So it's hard to say. So we'll keep you posted. I think that is a Key West Parrot Head event that they put this together. Callie McCool says no big show on Sunday. I think I do remember Danny saying that last week. So no show on Sunday. So that may be a sleep-in day for me because I have not had a chance to sleep in. And God, after the chart room last night, holy crap! I was like, what the hell was I thinking? So that's where we're at so far with what's going on the weekend. What is the? Do you remember when the walk is? The second line? Is that? I'll check that out. I think it's Sunday, but I'll check that out and see what's going on. So, let me see. Have I got everybody? I think I've caught up with everybody. So let's get to some more music. Got a lot of stuff going on tonight, and this, I think it was Bill Abbott who turned me on to this next musician, Sonny Russell. He asked me, have I ever heard of Sonny Russell? And I'm like, no, I have not heard Sonny Russell. But he says it sounds like Jimmy Buffett. And I downloaded all his stuff. He's got some really cool music. And you're right. He does kind of have that Jimmy Buffett sound. So we're going to play that song, and then of course Arliss Albrighton he's got a song we're going to play called Coastal Condition, not Coastal Confessions, but Coastal Conditions. But first, a little bit of Bimini Twist by Sonny Russell. Yeah, everybody, hope you're having a great time. You guys Coastal Confessions right here on Tiki Man Radio.
The islanders tell a pirate tale of the sea. Down in the Devil's Triangle back in the 15th century, they'd drink rum all day, rape and pillage all night. There's always hell to pay living a pirate's life. Columbus sailed west for alternate route. He never found America, so I celebrate a fictitious date. It's a twist in history. La 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 la, la 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 la. There's always hell to pay living a pirate's life. La 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 la, la 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 la. There's always hell to pay living a pirate's life. Constantly on claim, he was searching for the fountain of youth. A facade for piracy, deeds against humanity, another twisted legacy. La 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 la, la 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 la. Always hell to pay living a pirate's life. La 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 la, la 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 la. Always hell to pay living a pirate's life. Even Papa Hemingway wondered about the Bimini Road.
Who could have placed the stones? Where could they lead? Under the sea, it's still a mystery. La 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 la, la 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 la. False legacies, mysteries with a Bimini twist. La 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 la, la 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 la. Lot of history under the sea down in Bimini. Always hell to pay when you choose to live a pirate's life. Always hell to pay when you choose to live a pirate's life.
The lighthouse stands tall on the rocks, shines for miles when the sun drops, and the boats dance up against the docks every time the waves roll in. The wind blows the sand from the beach, off the dunes and across the streets. Yeah, that old saltwater breeze will greet you like an old friend. In the coastal conditions, where things rush fast but time moves slow, and being laid back is an old-time tradition, and that makes easy living in coastal conditions. Conversations and dirty jokes, salty dogs and rum and coke, living life like a Hemingway quote in a flip-flop state of mind. In the coastal conditions, where things rush fast but time moves slow, and being laid back is an old-time tradition, and that makes easy living in coastal conditions. Yeah, there's something about this place. When the ocean calls your name, you can cast away all your yesterdays, or you can come and make you some new ways. In the coastal conditions, things rush fast, but time moves slow, and being laid back is an old-time tradition, and that makes easy living in coastal conditions. Coastal conditions, where things rush fast, but time moves slow. Is an old-time tradition, and that makes easy living in coastal conditions, and that makes easy living in coastal conditions.
Hey, this is the original hippie chick, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions on Tiki Man Radio. And every Friday night, I like to call in and spill the beans.
Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday. Come over and be part of the show. We'll be streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and get into the chat and be a part of the show. That's Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time right here on Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Tired? Hungover? Or just need a boost? Rehydrate, recover, and relax at IV hydration stations in Key West. Whether you're curing a hangover, supercharging your immune system, or enhancing your performance, they've got the perfect IV therapy for you. Choose your vibe. Kick back in their people-watching window seats with a loved one or a friend, or just unwind in serene privacy with soft lighting and lavender eye pillows. IV Hydration Station offers hangover relief and prevention, immune boosts and energy lifts, athletic recovery and beauty enhancers, skinny shots, semaglutide, anti-aging, and so much more. Their emergency-trained nurses will customize your treatment for maximum results. Visit one of their 2 locations in Key West, 328 Simonton Street and 1200 White Street. Call 305-509-0919 to book your appointment or just walk in. IV Hydration Station. Rehydrate, recover, and relax.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval. Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow-dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
Yeah. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. Thanks for tuning in on a Friday night, guys. We so appreciate it. Hey, if you're out there in California tuned in to, I didn't write it down. What was that one again there, Callie? I got to go back to the thread. I was in the middle of something else when I was supposed to write that down, and I didn't. So, all right, Callie, I know you're listening. Help me out here. What was the call sign on that radio station again? Shooby-dooby-doo, everybody wants to be me. Not. All right, Callie, I can't find it. But I am. Okay, Callie, yes, when you do me a favor, send me that. Tell me who they were again. I appreciate you doing that for us. So if they're all listening in, tune in to Tiki Man Radio. Go out and get on the YouTube. Check us out. See what's going on. Not only our show, but the Big Sunday show, which won't be playing this week because of Labor Day weekend. But any other KROR Panther Radio. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate that. Hey, there was a question started by Danny Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
Tiki Man said he's in the 2nd season of the 100.
Mm-hmm.
Which, next thing you know, they go, what's the 100? Callie asked. And then Mo followed up a few threads later in YouTube chat.
Netflix series.
What is the 100? All right, we've been talking about this. So, Mo, you missed it last week because I think we're talking about, watching Netflix shows and these.
Last couple weeks you've been talking.
We've been binge watching this one show called The 100. Now, I'm not going to give it away about everything about it. It's really good. I think Danny, let's put it this way. Danny says in here he's in his 2nd season already, which tells you it's got to be pretty good. And it is pretty good. What are we in? We're almost done.
We're in the middle of the last season, which is season 7.
This show.
Lots of twists and turns.
Holy crap. You got to pay attention. And I
usually wind up rewatching 2 or 3 episodes. We'll watch 5, and then the next day I'll have to rewatch the last 2 or 3.
That's because we've been drinking. It's like.
Well, even more. But even if you haven't been, like today, I rewatched from 2 days ago, and you're still like, oh.
Guarantee you're going to miss something, and then you're going to say, what the heck? Where did that come from? So yes, the 100. It's on Netflix. Really, really good, interesting. Lots of crazy plots. I think what gets me is they'll get like 4 or 5 subject matters going. So they got this group of people, and they're in the middle of something, and then they'll get to a certain point, and then they'll switch to these other people, and these other people are fighting and shooting and killing people, and then they'll get into something else where they're kind of like, hey, how are you, babe? Everything's going great. Yeah, it's good for me. Oh, yeah. You know, and then they go back to the other scene where it's like, oh, they're fighting again. Oh, bleh. And then, yeah. You really got to pay attention. That's what throws me off sometimes. I'm just like, wait a minute. What happened here? I'm just like, all right. Yes, the 100. Really, really good. And then that Maria Elena's daughter last night she sent me like 20 other things that we need to watch. I'm like, she kept asking me, and I'm like, well, just send them to me. I'm not going to remember that, you know. And she did. I was like, I got up this morning, I'm like, who the hell sent me all these? Oh, Maria Elena's daughter did. It's like 21 messages she sent me. I'm like, good God. Callie says he's just now catching the lower thirds. So cool. So, yes. What is the lower thirds?
I'm guessing it's a show.
I was thinking of the Lower Deck thing. What do you? Is it that cartoon thing you watch?
There's a Star Trek, an animated Star Trek series that is done now.
Get on the mic right.
It's called whatever you just said, Lower Decks.
Yeah. Hang on a second. I got to fix her mic. You're going to talk sideways. Talk it.
Lower Decks.
There you go.
I thought it worked the same all the way around.
No, dear.
You never said that.
Oh, my God. How long were we doing this show? Hi.
You never said that.
I didn't think I had to say it. I guess I do.
Most microphones work the same all the way around.
Hey, did you know that our YouTube videos are sponsored by what, Michelle? Who?
Pint.
The Southernmost Pint Brewpub, 522 Front Street. Thank you so very much, Tad and Lindsay. We appreciate everything they do for us down there. We were down the other day, and man, it was, I'm trying to think what beer, he had another beer on. I can't remember what it was, but man, it was really good. So, speaking of drinking, I ask everybody, what are we drinking tonight, everybody? So, here's how it kind of went. Callie said a cheap vodka, pineapple, coconut bubbly. Well, it doesn't sound bad. Who kept buying me gin and tonics last night? That was Jim, wasn't it? Man, every time I turn around,
all
it's
of your
like,
drinks?
Huh?
I said, who bought all of your drinks?
Well, it's like, you throw $100 in there, so I could say you bought.
But then there was a charge for 23 something, so you must have paid for something afterwards too.
Huh? I did. See. Well, we didn't really eat anything last night before we went down there.
I did.
What'd you eat? I sure now didn't eat anything. Oh, Bill's got hard cider. Woohoo! Sweet Harriet's on tonight. She said grapefruit tequila Paloma. Well,
I had a big serving of green chili with Fritos yesterday.
Yeah, but
very filling.
And then Mo said she's having beer. And Ray sent me a text. I got to catch up on these texts over here, everybody. And then I'm going to show you something that just came in the mail when we were talking at the last. He said he's got a Fiddlehead IPA. Fiddlehead. Interesting. Is it made by the Fiddle Company? So, got to check this out. I've been looking around for this for Lord knows how long. Because I heard about it, heard it was really good. Now, I'm not going to have it tonight because I have to get up tomorrow and do radio. And I have a very weak system when it comes to things. But I found Willie's Remedy, THC infused. And I just got 2 bottles in the mail. Now, they're expensive, but if you join the club, which they'll deliver something to you like once a month, you can turn it off anytime you want. So I was going to try these because I got 2 for a killer price. If you do that, if you sign up, then you can cancel it anytime. But I'm going to try that maybe Sunday. Maybe that'll be my... No, I can't do it Sunday. All right, I'll figure out when I'm going to do it. And then I'll give you a report. But it's supposed to be... I got the weaker stuff here. It's 5 milligrams. So, because you know me. I'm weak. I can't handle it. Let's see. Callie says, wife loves the gin. Who knew juniper berries could be so good? Yeah, it'd be nice when we can get Willie's to be a sponsor, but I doubt that's going to happen. Rich is having red wine with a cigar. Very nice. Very nice. And Mo says, thanks for the 100 explanation. Doubtful I will watch. ADHD doesn't care about paying attention for any amount of time. Well,
actually, it's kind of good for ADHD because they flip around so much between things.
You just took the words right out of my mouth because I was going to say Michelle has ADHD. I mean, she'll bounce around here like crazy. But like she just said, with it going to different scenes, you don't really get locked into the full scene. You know, they'll take it to something else, and then just as you're getting into that, whoop, we go to something else, and then you're like, all right, okay, and then they go whoop into something else. So yeah, it gets crazy. So yes, Mo says she's having a beer. Why we have Sweet Harriet on? I was talking with Donna Cummings earlier. Wanted to know if Ray and Harriet knew about the let's go to the Bahamas thing in May, and I'm pretty sure I asked, and they said they had something going on. But, you know, you ought to think about going to the Bahamas. It'd be a lot of fun. And take my advice, get 2 rooms. That way, if you get mad at Ray, you can throw him in the other one. We'll meet our 25 quota, I think is what it was. So there you go. So, yes, my Willie's Remedy. I don't know what are you having over there? You just have a little bit of rum, right?
Yep. Pilar.
And I went to wine for a little bit. Actually, I could have used the hair of the dog at plogging today. Holy crap. I hurt bad this morning. Because I haven't done that in a long time. We don't go out a lot down here, so. But by God, when we do, whoo-hoo. Bob Bitches says, mine is gin, watermelon, cucumber drink. And he says, I squirrel constantly. Yes. That's me anymore. I have to write something down. Because I'm just like, as I'm doing one project, I got 3 other things floating in my head. And I'm like, all right, I know you need to go do that. And I'll get up, do something. I'm like, what was I going to do? So, yes, I write everything down anymore. Because I am getting up there in age. And, that's what it is. Sweet Harriet says, I mean 2027. Where is it next year? 2027? I don't know, but we're talking 2026. So 2027, we might go to the BVI with our sailing club. Something we need to talk about, Michelle.
Yeah, you haven't said anything to me about that.
We talked about a while back about the BVI trip, but we just kind of not done anything else with it. So, all right. Anything else I need to bring up before we get to some more music, Michelle?
I don't think so.
Oh my God! You hear that airplane that just went by? I think he touched the trees. And Willie's running around here somewhere. He's got something to say. What are you doing over there, mister? He just gave me that look like, you suck, Pop. Scotty, he's been all over the place today. So, all right, we're getting close to the Bill and Ann Abbott 2 songs to drink to. So I hope the camping club out there where they're at, I hope all their friends are, I need to see a picture of all you guys doing stuff. So make sure you send us a picture of what's happening. Let me see. I just got another message before we go to the music. And Rich Malik, he sends me a picture. What is this picture? Oh, the deer. Oh, my God. All the deer in his backyard there. Holy camole. Pretty darn cool, man. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. We got a lot more coming your way. It's Labor Day weekend, just a few friends fun, and we're going to get to 2 songs to drink to here shortly, but I always do a lead-in. So if you're drinking something, let me know if you haven't told me. And a little Jeff, I always do these for Michelle, or try to do most of them for Michelle, because she is a rum girl, and we're going to make a rum for it before we get into anything else tonight, guys. Jeff Randall, Tiki Man Michelle, Coastal Confessions, Tiki Man Radio.
If you ask a silly question, like what should we do today, I'll reply with what any pontoon pirate like me would want to say. Let's go hop on the boat and make a concoction for a beautiful mermaid like yourself to have some fun offshore. I don't know the recipe, but I am willing to bet it is filled with good times and mixed with something wet. So let's add a little crazy before we decide to pour it. It's a beautiful day out here. Let's make a rum for it. Let's make a rum for it. Do you think that it will bring that pretty smile to your face if we float out to the island, our little happy place, where all the folks like us love to go throw down? What do you say, baby? Are you ready for a round? I don't know the recipe, but I am willing to bet it is filled with good times and mixed with something wet. So let's add a little crazy before we decide to pour it. It's a beautiful day out here. Baby, let's make a rum for it. Let's make a rum for it. Ooh, let's make a rum for it. I don't know the recipe, but I am willing to bet it is filled with good times and mixed with something wet. So let's add a little crazy before we decide to pour it. It's a beautiful day out here. Let's make a rum for it. Yeah, let's make a rum for it. Why don't we make a rum for it? Come on, baby, let's make a rum for it. You gonna, I gonna, we gonna, they gonna, anybody, everybody gonna make a run for it. We better hurry up and make a run for it.
Hey, Ann, what time is it?
It's time for Two Songs to Drink To with Bill and Ann Abbott of the Amateur Adventurers Club.
Only on B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
Drunk and smash me in there. Always make me family shake. Like Marianne all day, all night. I staggering high like a kite. It's Christmas, every day is Christmas. I could drink me rum, trust, get me belly fast. I love to be drunk and disorderly. Always in custody, with friends and the family. All my cut up with me cause I'm drunk and disorderly. Every weekend I'm in the jail. Drunk and disorderly. Nobody to stand me there. Hey. I can't stop, Lord, and I won't try. I feel so good when I hide. So bring wine, bring beer, bring gin. Bring champagne, ink, anything. Nighttime, daytime in the sunshine. Anytime is right time. So drink me high wine until I get drunk and disorderly. Always in
custody, my friends and family. All man fed up with me cause I'm drunk and disorderly. Every weekend I in the jail, drunk and disorderly. Nobody to stand me. Hey, hey, hey. They never teach me rum control, so put as long my glass could hold. They say a hungry man's a angry man, but a drunken man's a happy man. Good Friday could fall on Ash Wednesday, as long as it's rum day, I ain't going nowhere until I get drunk and disorderly. Always in custody, my friends and family. All man fed up with me cause I'm drunk and disorderly. Every weekend I in the jail, drunk and disorderly. Nobody to stand me for me. Giving good rum for Christmas is well. It's to open it now and take a taste. I say break your seal, don't waste me time, and bring it with a will in mind. You feel good, you stay in a happy mood. Rum give you more vitamin and nourishment and food. It's nice to be drunk and disorderly. Always in custody, my friends and family. All man fed up with me cause I'm drunk and disorderly. Every weekend I in the jail, drunk and disorderly. Nobody to stand me.
Take it easy, go slow. There's no prize at the end of the road. The way you walk means more than where you're going. If you're lost, take a seat. This next round's on me. Life goes fast and you've got no way of knowing. You believe that you are what you eat, and drink happy thoughts. Drink happy thoughts. It's simple once you get it. You only get out what you put in it. Some days it'll be hard pills to swallow, but don't forget the sun will come up tomorrow. You believe that you are what you eat. Drink happy thoughts. Drink happy thoughts. Ahead might be trouble, heartbreak, struggle, and loss. Don't you know it's only life's puzzle with so many rivers to cross? And if you believe that you are what you eat, drink happy thoughts. Drink happy thoughts. You believe that you are what you eat, and drink happy thoughts. Drink happy thoughts. Drink happy thoughts. Drink happy thoughts.
everyone. This is Ed the Train Man from Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. Join me and the Peace Train conductors every Monday, 5 to 7 p.m. Central Railroad Time, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Railroad Time. And we'll come to you live from the Paradise Way Tiki Bar Studios in Crown Point, Indiana. That's the Lakes of Four Seasons. And our show is about hippies, trains, trop rock, and of course our local music scene here in Northwest Indiana. My show is brought to you by JM Real Estate, the commercial real estate of the Florida Space Coast, and Better Call Becky, Better Homes and Gardens right here in Northwest Indiana. So get on the Peace Train, all aboard on Tiki Man Radio.
Mr. Engineer, can you take me?
It is time to make your plans for the 9th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound at Dirty Harry's in Rick's Complex on Duval Street in beautiful Key West, Florida, October 30th through November the 1st. So make your plans. Come down to Key West. Don't forget, this is free to the public. There'll be hot dogs, hamburgers cooked by the Navy. The schedule is booked. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Songwriter Showcase for the full schedule. That's the 9th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound in beautiful Key West, October 30th through November the 1st. You don't want to miss it. It is time to make your plans for the 9th.
Man and Michelle, you know what time it is. There's a picture. If you're watching us on YouTube, I asked Bill and Ann Abbott to send a picture of the gang listening to Tiki Man Radio at the campground, and there's a nice picture of them. So thank you very much, Bill and Ann and the whole gang out there. We appreciate you guys doing your part to put a little Tiki Man Radio in everybody's face. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Let me see. Let me get on me here. Oh, I don't want that one. There I am. God, I'm sexy. I can't help it. It's just one of those things. It's this day in music, everybody, and we know what all that means. I get to tell you all the cool things, and it's kind of a short list, actually, today. So let's get right to it, and we'll get back to some more music and get back to talking to some more fun stuff. 1946, Ella Fitzgerald recorded It's a Pity to Say Goodnight. You know what? And every Friday night when we shut the show down, it's a pity to say goodnight because we love doing this show. 1958, 15-year-old George Harrison joined a local Liverpool band called the Quarrymen, which featured Paul McCartney and John Lennon. 1966, the Beatles played their last concert before a paying audience at Candlestick Park in San Francisco. It was a sold-out crowd of 25,000. John Lennon and Paul McCartney, knowing that it would be their last concert ever, brought cameras on stage and took pictures between songs. Interestingly, throughout the final tour, the Beatles did not play a single song from their latest album, Revolver. They finished the San Francisco show with a version of Little Richard's Long Tall Sally. There you go, Long Tall Sally. Let me see here. It looked like my screen was doing something weird there. I don't know what was happening. Kind of crazy. 1976, Jimmy Reed, the influential big boss man of the blues, died at the age of 50. In 1970, the Iowa Right Festival hit its stride on day 4 of 5 with performances by Miles Davis, The Doors, The Who. Joni Mitchell was interrupted by a hippie named Yogi Joe who had to be removed by security. The lineup also featured Emerson, Lake and Palmer in their second ever live performance, which was later released as the album Live at the Isle of Wight Festival 1970. 1976, Spirit reformed with its original lineup of the first time in 5 years to perform a concert in Santa Monica, California. Neil Young joined them on stage during the encore for a rendition of Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone. In 1977, Elvis Presley's body, I found this really interesting. Elvis Presley's body was removed from a Memphis cemetery to be re-entombed at Graceland after 3 people were arrested while attempting...
Interred.
What did I say?
That's what you do to a body.
Well, they say re-entombed.
It's reinterred.
Okay, well, I didn't write this. Were arrested while attempting to steal the corpse. I don't remember that. Do you?
They never said that at Graceland. They show you where, well, they tell you that it's there.
Yeah. But I don't ever remember hearing that
But
story.
it had been originally placed somewhere else.
1990, after sound check for her concert in Saratoga Springs, New York, Sinead O'Connor donned a disguise and rejoined protesters outside the venue. The hubbub ensued following her concert from a week earlier when she asked that the national anthem not be played before her performance. 2005, music legend Fats Domino at age 77 was rescued from the flooding in New Orleans caused by Hurricane Katrina. This is interesting because today is the anniversary. 20 years ago, we were just talking about that.
Damn, we feel old.
And God, I was so busy. That's why I just got into emergency management in New Mexico, so Albuquerque. 2005, Barry Cowsill of the Cowsills died by drowning during the devastation of Hurricane Katrina, New Orleans, at age 50. Before I go any further, I had a question. Remember that guy that played at...
Oh, yeah, the little thumb... Spoon Thumb.
Remember his name?
No. Spoon Thumb's guy at Pat O'Brien's.
So, yeah. I meant to look that up, and I didn't, so... Hey, Steve Brown's on. How you doing, Steve Brown? You caught us at a really good time. 2006, rockabilly singer-songwriter Jumpin' Gene Simmons died after a long illness at age 73 in Tupelo, Mississippi. An important footnote, in the late 1960s, the artist who would eventually rise to fame, as the bassist for the rock band Kiss, whose birth name was Cham Witz. How would you say that? C-H-A-I-M. Cham Witz. And later,
is it Chaim?
Gene Klein.
Chaim.
Chaim. Spelled with a C? Yeah, it would be.
It's
See?
what's the
Chaim.
Hebrew?
Yeah. It was later Gene Klein. Then he chose the stage name Gene Simmons as a tribute.
And that's what Lois calls him in
That's
that
right.
episode of Family
that.
Guy.
I forgot all about that.
Iron.
2021, Lee Scratch Perry, a transgressive reggae musician who produced albums for Bob Marley, The Clash, and many others, died at age 85. Let me see here. Birthdays today. Dinah Washington, one of the most popular recording artists of the 50s, was born in 1924. Sterling Morrison, guitarist for the Velvet Underground, was born today in 1942. Dave Malone of the Radiators is 73. Don Schlitz. I wonder if he's a maker of Schlitz beer.
Yeah, related to the Schlitz.
He was a prolific songwriter whose credits include The Gambler, Forever and Ever Amen, and When You Say Nothing at All is 73.
Those are all very good songs.
They are very good. Michael Jackson was born today in 1958. Ow! Perry Pebbles Reed, who had hits with Girlfriend, Mercedes Boy, and more, is 61. Kyle Cook of Matchbook 20 is 50. And Paul Harvey, manager of Coldplay, and not my favorite Paul Harvey, is 49 today, everybody. And that is your music history of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I like putting those together. We have a question in the audience. I didn't even have my audience up here, did I?
Your audience noise.
It's way.
Where's your audience noise?
It's way the hell over here. There it is. Question from the audience. Rick Malik had to ask the question. His question is, I have a question for you. When you and Michelle started singing professionally, did you ever think you would be doing it this long and win awards? How long have you and I been doing this?
When did you start B-Man and the Misbehavens?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But to answer your question, I didn't know what to expect. We just started doing our thing. I mean, I've been doing all kinds of crazy music over the years, and then when we finally joined up, what awards have we won?
Oh, we've had number ones on A1A.
Yeah, we've had
radio.
4 or 5 or 6 of our songs, I think, have gone number one for us in the Trap Rock
Top 40 Countdown on A1A radio.
We did win a sack of nuts. The sack, yeah, we actually won 2 sack awards. Is there anybody else in the SAC Award world? Let me have that. There we go. Right there. There's a little, yeah, we had a, but yeah, so if you're watching us, there is, if you're on YouTube, there is the SAC Awards, the Shunned Artist Coalition Award.
I think the thingy fell behind the...
It did. I have to get it out again.
So the one that was there was the best radio show from a liquor store.
From a liquor store. When we used to do our not coastal confessions, but our Tuesday on the Island from the one of our sponsors, who was the Whiskey Place. And then we won this. What did we win the second one for?
Something from a Breakaway Republic, something the best show from.
Oh yeah, we won a radio show thingy. So yeah, there you go. Callie says, good question for a teacher. I don't do it for an award. I do it because it's a passion. That's a good answer. I do like what we do, and I like making people happy, and we have fun with it. And I didn't know what I just didn't know what direction we were going to go. We're just doing it. So.
Well, and then you really didn't anticipate doing the radio or podcast type stuff.
I had no idea I'd ever be in radio. Matter of fact.
Wow.
There you go. There's put a wow in that one.
A Howard Stern wow, by the way.
A Howard Stern wow. No, the interesting thing with that was Gary had bugged me for years. So if you don't know the side story on that one, Gary, who was with part of 104.9, I've known for a long time, even before we moved here. You got to have your own radio show, and I'm like, I don't want my damn radio show. I don't. What am I going to do? I'm not a DJ. I don't do this stuff. And then, finally, after about 5 years of being bugged, I said, all right, we'll do a radio show. I had come up with a concept, and we had a really neat concept. I thought Coastal Confessions, which we're doing tonight. It's evolved over the period. And then, of course, Danny Lynn, Tiki Man himself, gave me a lot of grief. He's like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why aren't you doing Tiki Man Radio? And I'm like, I didn't really want to do radio to begin with, blah, blah, blah. And then here we are. And what some people don't know is that we used to simulcast when we were on 104.9, and then Tiki, I used to simulcast both. And I thought I was in trouble one day with the station owner of 104.9 who calls me up and says, are you simulcasting Tiki Man Radio? And I'm like, yep. And all he could do was, he goes, that is so cool. How did you do it? And I just held up a USB cord and I said, like this. And he was like, very cool. But I have a studio now. We do it here. And we're strictly Tiki Man Radio, and we like it that way. And I'll tell you, the other radio station has said something to me numerous times, called me up, text me, wanting us to come back to 104.9 and bring Tiki Man Radio with them. But I like where I'm at. We're happy. I don't have to deal with any other stuff. And there you have it. That's some of our history, everybody. So I want to get to some more music, and we'll come back and see what else we got on the docket. I need to go back through some stuff here and see what else questions people might have had. But B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions. If anybody out there in California, where'd my other sheet go? There we go. I put all my notes at KROR. If you're listening in, make sure you go out and subscribe to Tiki Man Radio if you haven't already, and hit the like button, the thumbs up thingy, hit the bell. You always know what we're doing. And give a big old hug to Callie out there, because he's doing a lot of cool things with the kids, and we just think it's the neatest thing ever. Callie McCool and his kids. So I have to play this one. I like it. This is a Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks. I couldn't help it.
I like those.
Yes, the piano has been drinking. What else are you guys drinking out there? We want to know.
The piano has been drinking. My necktie is asleep. The combo went back to New York. The jukebox has to take a leak. The carpet needs a haircut. And the spotlight looks like a prison break. 'Cause 'cause the telephone's out of cigarettes, and the balcony is on the make, and the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. And the menus are all freezing, and the light man's blind and wine, and he can't see out the other, and the piano tuner's got a hearing aid. Say what? And he showed up with his mother, and the piano has been drinking. And the bouncer is a sumo wrestler, cream puff, Casper milk toast. And the owner is a mental midget with the IQ of a fence post. 'Cause the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. And you can't find your waitress with the Geiger counter. And she hates you and your friends, and you just can't get served without her. And the box office is drooling, and the bar stools are on fire, and the newspapers were fooling, and the ashtrays have retired. And the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. Not me.
This is Steve LaChance from Merrimack, New Hampshire, and when we're camping, we love listening to Tiki Man Radio.
I got an itty bitty hope in my itty bitty heart for a great big future where we'll never be apart. I got an itty bitty dream in my daydreaming mind. There must be room up there for two, 'cause you're there all the time. Surrounded by walls, but all I see is the ocean. My glass is half full, the hourglass of my days. I'll grow up to be Superman. I'll stop time with my bare hands, make you a deal, turn the wheel down the road that goes both ways, yeah. It's a sunny Saturday. Ring, ring, can you come out and play? We could have our own parade. We'll make a mint, selling lemonade. Sneak fireworks out of the shed. Drink from the hose, get soaking wet. All the trouble that we could make. It's a chance I'm just dying to take. I got an itty bitty hope in my itty bitty heart for a great big future where we'll never be apart. I got an itty bitty dream in my daydreaming mind where there's room enough for two, 'cause you're there all the time. another rainy day. Who cares? Let's go out and play. Run around, ring some bells, then run away. We'll run like hell. How about a little capture the flag? Red Rover, don't hold me back. Oh, my favorite hide and seek. You and me could disappear for a week. I got an itty bitty hope in my itty bitty heart for a great big future where we'll never be apart. I got an itty bitty dream in my daydreaming mind. There must be room up there for two, 'cause you're there all the time. I got an itty bitty hope in my itty bitty heart for a great big future where we'll never be apart. I got an itty bitty dream in my daydreaming mind. There must be room up there for two, 'cause you're there all the time, yeah, yeah.
Hey, this is B-Man, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on Tiki Man Radio. And coming at you with some brand new music. Enjoy.
If they got sand, I bet you found it. If there's an island up there, I bet you're floating around it. Down here, I'm sad that you're gone. That the son of a sailor sailed on. Bet all the booze in my blender. You're on a beach, sitting on a cloud. Helping God paint the sun as it's going down. Got heaven's band playing your songs, and every angel up there is singing along, eating cheeseburgers and drinking margaritas. Take it easy on the other side, rest in paradise, rest in paradise. If there's a bar, bet it's like the chart room, with a guitar on the corner, never goes out of tune. Catching up with Captain Tony, sipping whiskey on ice, while Jerry, Jeff, and Hemingway is shooting some dice. Bet all the booze in my blend. You're on the beach, sitting on a cloud, helping God paint the song as it's going down. Got heaven's band playing your songs, and every angel up there is singing along, eating cheeseburgers and drinking margaritas. Take it easy on the other side, rest in paradise, rest in paradise. While you're finding all the answers to the questions that bothered your soul, we'll keep the party going for down here below. While you're on that beach, sitting on a cloud, heaven God paint the Key West, sun going down. Got heaven's band playing your songs, and every angel up there is singing along, eating cheeseburgers and drinking margaritas. Take it easy on the other side, rest in paradise, rest in paradise. They got sand, bet you found it. If there's an island up there, I bet you're floating around it. rest in paradise.
Are you looking for that special gift for somebody this year for a special occasion? Well, let me tell you about one of the coolest things we've got. It's the Tiki Head DJ for an hour, where you become the rock star. We've had a lot of Tiki Head DJs, and everybody enjoys it. Let me tell you how it works. All you have to do is send your voice with your intros, your outs, tell us a little bit about you, along with a playlist, and we produce it for you. For a small donation to the radio station that covers the production and the airtime, we put it all together for you. We promote it and make it a big deal along with replay. That's the Tiki Head DJ for an hour, where you become the rock star on the radio. If you're interested, send me an email at tikimanradio@gmail.com, and I'll fill you in on all the details. Become the next Tiki Head DJ for an hour on Tiki Man Radio. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station, and become the next rock star. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Cammy's Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. Live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Streaming live on the GTS Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday starting at 7 p.m. It's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beechy Shell Studios in Key West. Live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. Take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggin' music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Coastal Confession with B-Man and Michelle. You've only got B-Man at the moment because Willie is sitting over there and has taken over Michelle. So they're sitting over there and doing their thing. But you got me. Let me see if I get another picture of you. There they are. There he is, sitting over there on his mama. So that's... He's been needy lately, so that's what we had to do. So, let me see. Itty Bitty. That was Emily Randall. And, of course, the song that, the last song I played, Rest in Paradise, Cliff Cody, just released that. We just went live on Apple Music and some other platforms at midnight yesterday. So we were able to get a copy of that, and he played it when during the Rum Fest we got a chance to go sit at the Key West Theater with Jim and Leslie Mills. Thank you for adding us to your table, and it was really cool. He was doing his show up there, and he debuted that to the audience, and then as we told us about, it's going to be released. So we got a copy of that. It was really nice, and thank you very much, Cliff. That was a good job. So. This tonight has just flown by. This has been crazy. So I'm going to have to get like an extended mic so when this happens, I can just, turn that over. I believe there's no big show for Sunday. I thought I saw that somewhere. So don't forget, our show will not be aired next Friday. The next showing is we're going to be doing a special gig. I mentioned that during the beginning of the show, so no Coastal Confessions. I'll try to send a reminder out to everybody. Matter of fact, no show reminder. There we go. So I'll put something out on that. Here comes Michelle.
Willie got up.
All right, Willie got up. How about that? Let me see. I make sure I hadn't missed anything. So yeah, so it's been a really interesting evening. Anything else I've missed for tonight, Michelle?
I don't think so. You got the sheet there.
Yeah, I've been adding notes as we go. So I think I've got caught up on everything. So it's
Just remind him we won't be playing next week.
Yes, I already told him that we have a special gig we're doing. So we'll see what happens on that. It's funny, I got this message today. We're on this other list, this group out of Miami, who is starting to book musicians for all the hotels and crap down here, just because the hotels are lazy to go out and do what they're doing. So they charge the hotels like an extra amount of money to book the artists in there, and then they give us a cut of it. It's just the craziest thing. Anyway, they sent me this message today. It's like, we're booking for Fridays starting in September all the way out to the end of December. And I'm like, great. But when I look at the dates, most of them are for Saturdays.
I wonder if they got the wrong calendar.
Yeah, so I sent them a message going, I'll take these 2 dates.
But those are Saturdays.
But they're Saturdays. If they're really Fridays and you screwed up your calendar, let me know.
Because I can't play them.
Because I can't play. Because we do radio. The only time I don't do a show is if we have something
really unusual
for us down here, but I don't really feel like playing 3 hours for crap money, so I think I'm a little bit better than that. So, smell me. Let me see. I've had so many people send me a message, and I've been trying to keep up with everything. So I hope if I have missed something, please tell me, and I'd be happy to get back to you and let you know what we're doing. Don't forget Willie's Remedy. I'll tell you what's going to happen with that. Although I think it's going to be the same stuff as that other.
Just this is probably actual. The other THC drinks we have are made from hemp. So
yeah.
Although I guess this is legal to even ship and everything, so that must be hemp-based as well.
Yeah. Here's a question. I meant to ask you this earlier today. When are we doing the next Tuesday on the island?
Tuesday, I think.
Can you double-check that? For some reason, I thought we got it so damn screwed up, and I don't know how it got all screwed up.
It's Tuesday here at home, and then on the 16th, we're at the Pint.
Okay. So there will be a Tuesday on the island. This Tuesday, we'll be broadcasting from the house. I think I might do some of the other music that I'm doing for that Friday special show.
Practice.
Yeah. We could use it just to make sure we're spot on. And any other requests. And if you got requests now, let me know so we can definitely be prepared for Tuesday. So so we have a Tuesday show, and that show we do live from here this Tuesday from the Beechy Shell Hideaway / Studios. We will send that to Danny, and that will be on the big show for the next. So I will definitely get an advertisement out on that. You'll see me. I think I'm trying to do pretty good telling you what.
7th.
Yeah, trying to do everything that we're doing. So Callie says Tiki Man will be spending time with the family. So no big show this Sunday. Is there a replay for B-Man this Sunday? No, there's no replay. So.
We'll hold that for another.
Yeah, we'll hold that. This Tuesday will definitely be.
No, but we're saying this past Tuesdays.
Yeah.
We'll hold that in case we need one at some point in the future.
Well, he already played that one. He played that last week. Now you're off. We're on track.
No.
Yes.
He couldn't have played it last week because it wasn't last week yet. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Because we didn't play this Tuesday. We didn't play on the 26th.
I know nothing, Michelle. And hey, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm multitasking here. on everything. So the list of who's playing for the Songwriter Showcase has been sent out. So I just put it on. If you're on YouTube, you can see that. We've been posting it on Facebook. We'll do some more posts. So that's the official lineup for this year. We're trying to get those who are doing the evening shows. They're supposed to send me some information so we can help them at least sell tickets. Don't forget, Reef Rum is the big daddy-o of sponsors this year. These guys have been awesome. And then, of course, we have Cammy's Grammy. They are fabulous, and GTS. We have so many. I'll be putting out this huge sponsor thing here pretty soon. So, because we can't forget our sponsors. They're all just the bomb. But I want to at least get that up there. Again, without these sponsors, they take care of the musicians, and that's has always been our thing. And so we very much appreciate that. That makes me not have to go out and sell swag and all this other stuff, and that's how we keep it free. And no passport required for this event. You get to walk right in and sit right down, get yourself a burger or a hot dog over from the Navy, and they'll take care of you there.
Or the Coast Guard.
Or the Coast Guard. And they're all partnering up again this week. Let me see here. Who else have I missed? Mo says, "Hey, sweet Harriet, I'm looking forward to getting to hear and see you play." Yes. And thank you, Harriet. She sent me a message. She goes, "What? I'm not playing with you guys?" I'm like, "No, we're updating it. Amongst all this crazy advertisement that we're putting together and this and that, it slipped my mind. But no, you're in there. The steel pan player, she is going to be a part of it too. Brickley. So she's coming down for that, and we're going to get her up on stage, and she's going to play a little bit. And I bet you, she'll be playing with some other musicians. I bet. And yes, Mo said she'll be in on the island on Tuesday. Thank you for joining us this coming Tuesday. Like I said, if you got songs you want to hear, let me know. I'm always putting that set list together every week just in case. And let me see. Yes, Sweet Harry says there'll be some audience participation for when we're up there doing our thing. So, and Sweet Harry says she loves the poster, great colors. Yes, you know what? Let me put that poster back up there because I was really, really happy with that. And what I wanted to do is put the Reef Rum thingy in there. And then, like I said, we're going to do separate stuff for all the other artists or the other sponsors who are doing their thing. So, we're going to take care of them. We always do, and we don't want to forget them. But I had to start getting some stuff out the door, and we'll definitely make that happen again. So, yes, I thought that was a really cool color. I liked it. So, all right. About time to close this show out, isn't it, Michelle?
It is 9 o'clock.
I think I am going to close it out with a Jimmy Buffett song. And Pirate Looks at 40, and this was a live version. Because he was telling stories. This is what, I've been to many, many Jimmy Buffett concerts, and the really cool thing about, they're all so unique, but when he was here in Key West, he went above and beyond telling those old stories of when he was down here. And that's kind of when, when I kind of figured out that I don't know if we're going to have him much longer. And it was such an honor and a privilege to be able to attend his last shows here in Key West. And I love listening to these. So I wanted to make sure that I close, since it is the Just for Friends, or Just a Few Friends weekend, and a proclamation done today, naming this Jimmy Buffett Day. I think it's so very, very important that we play in his honor this song. And don't forget, don't go anywhere afterwards. You know how we close the show out, everybody. We so appreciate you guys being a part of what we do. So here is Pirate Looks at 40. Just listen to what he has to say.
Something tells me that after 4 shows on the island of Key West, there might be a pirate or two in these crowds. Leftover pirates? This was written right here in Key West about my old friend Phil Clark, who was, amongst other things, he was a bartender also with Tom Corcoran and Sidney Snellgrove and Bob Mayo, those guys at the old chart room. And I loved the chart room because when I played there for tips. And but all those great guys who worked there, they had other jobs too. That were kind of they weren't day jobs, but at the day job I never had to pay for a drink in the chart room. It was a great run. Somehow they got accidentally on somebody else's bar tab at the bar. Yeah, it was one of the perks of working in the chart room. So to all of those guys and all the people that I know in and out of here. This is called Power Looks at 40. Mother, mother ocean, after all I heard you call, wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the men who rode you switch from sail to steam. In your belly you can hold the treasure you have ever seen. Most of a dream, most of a dream. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. After all the years I've found, occupational hazard being my occupation's just not around. I feel like I've drowned, but I won't wear a frown.
This is Sweet Harriet from New Hampshire. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on Tiki Man Radio.
Hey, everybody, B-Man and Michelle. We appreciate everything about you guys hanging out with us on our Friday night. We know you have other things you probably would like to do, but we appreciate you wanting to spend your time with us and making our Friday so very, very special. Before I forget, make sure tune in tomorrow, 1 to 5. B-Man and Michelle will be broadcasting from the 801 Bourbon here in Key West on Duval
Just a
Street.
few friends.
With just a few friends. And as part of the Margarita Bar Crawl, who knows what's going to happen. Any last-minute words, Michelle?
Nope. See you tomorrow.
Thank you guys so very much. And as we close out the show every week...
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Y'all come back now. Don't forget, next Friday we're off, but we will advertise when we're coming back. And you guys take care.